Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, nice to meet you. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Mutia Sari Widyaningrum from Universitas Sebelas Maret, Surakarta, Indonesia. In this occasion, I want to present my paper with the title Fragmentation of Students' Thinking Structure in Constructing the Concept of Linear Inequality of Two Variables. Introduction. Thinking is a higher order cognitive activity. Student mathematical problem solving ability is the ability to solve a mathematical problem in structured manner through several steps or stages. Problems in mathematics are when a student cannot directly find a solution. So, students need a reason, guess, or predict. Look for a simple formula and then prove it. According to Brunner, learning mathematics is learning about mathematical concepts and structures contained in the material being studied and looking for relationship between mathematical concept and structure. Then, fragmentation of structure of thinking is a phenomenon of inefficient construction of information storage in the brain so that it hinders the process of constructing concepts and solving mathematical problems. Fragmentation can hinder the student learning process to construct concepts in the next material. Fragmentation can be in the form of pseudo-structure, incomplete structure, or constructor wholes, separate structures, and random structure. Supenji 2005. Supenji. Fragmentation of separate structure occurs because of the process of learning procedure and using those procedure to solve mathematical problems. The fragmentation of thinking structure that have four kinds. First, pseudo-construction. Explain that student error can take the form of pseudo-thinking, namely pseudo-right and pseudo-wrong. Pseudo-true occurs the student get the right answer, but actually their reasoning is wrong. While pseudo-wrong occurs when the student answer is wrong, but in fact the student is able to reason correctly. And next, construction whole. Namely, the student thinking structure that is formed in the construction process is not intact, doesn't appear or disappears. The way students think spontaneous, does not pay attention to the condition used to solve problems related to linear inequalities of two variables. 3. Random structure is fragmentation of the random structure occurs due to the learning process that does not pay attention to the order of prerequisites with this logical thinking error. Then, separate structure. This fragmentation occurs when the construction process, the concepts are formed separately so that no link is found between the existing structure and the link between one concept and another is not visible. The method. The research subject selected a student who has studied the material on linear inequality of two variables. The research subjects were chosen by considering the fragmentation of thinking structure made by students to construct concepts and their impact when learning mathematical problem solving. Result and discussion. The result obtained in this study will discuss error and fragmentation of thinking structure that occurs and their possible cause in the linear inequalities of two variables in class 11 high school student. The data obtained from the result of the answer to the linear inequalities of two variables and from interview with students after working on the question given. This is the thinking process in solving math problems. It was found that student thinking process have different process according to the understanding of each student in understanding the concept they have received. As the opinion of Nurman, that the mathematical ability of each student affect the problem-solving process carried out. In addition, according to Siswano, that the level of student ability is different related to mathematical concept, causing differences in student ability to solve math problems. The conclusion. During the learning process, students are accustomed to memorizing definition theorems and mathematical formulas, and lack of development of other ability, including problem-solving abilities. The result of this study discuss the fragmentation of student thinking structure in constructing concepts on the material of linear inequalities of two variables traced to error that occur in class 11 high school student. Error that occur when working on solving math problems are obtained from the answer and interview. First, it was found that the subject considered the process of solving a linear inequality of two variables the same as the solution for a linear equation. That's wrong. The subject didn't write down sequential step and did not write down the result. In the middle of the road, when working on the problem, had difficulties, doubt, and needed to be guided to recall the memories he had received. Subjects who have forgotten some step, skip step that should also be written down, construction will occur. Incomplete structure and unordered structure. Design and build a learning process that can provide students with an active role in valuable experiences in constructing a concept and explore the fragmentation of structure of thinking. May we have fun and productive learning season ahead. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.